Esther, girl, you got red, and you will forever be known as the bitch that got red on the national internet and they had shit to say. What's going on, y'all? My name is Medusa Show Off, and I be showing off or whatever. Thank you for clicking this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share all the other cliche ass bullshit. Listen, because I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick about BKchatldn, okay? This new season. You have like 10 to 12, you know, young adults, all, and they're all black. They all come together, talk about, you know, just any hot topics. It's like a lot of other debate shows on YouTube, but the only difference is it's the women against the men. It's just nice to see, you know, a different culture and just hear different opinions and see other demographics of black people within the African diaspora. I started my YouTube channel so I could create conversations surrounding the black community and particularly towards black women. So I was completely here for this type of content. Instead of them coming together to discuss, you know, random topics, now they got them in a house. It's like an $8 subscription. You get 10 episodes for $8. Some people was complaining about that. Well, if you don't know, I'm really big on, you know, circulating the black dollar. It's literally less than a bowl of Chipotle. Like, so it's really not that big of a deal. Put your money where your black ass mouth is, and let's support this. Let's support this black content, okay? And not complain when we don't get none. So this is why I like this show, because we know black Americans, we are so hyper visible in the media. So it's really nice to like kind of shed light and see other cultures and how other people feel about certain things. So I do things a little different. I'm not about to go piece by piece by piece. If you was that interested in the show, then you would just go and watch it. So, you know, that's that. But I'm just gonna talk about what stood out to me, who stood out to me, and what have you. I'm pretty sure I remember everyone's name. If I don't remember your name, it's because you just wasn't memorable, and that's that. Let me say this for people who do not know. My name is Medusa Show Off. I be showing off. Okay, I say it upon arrival. I'm showing off. I'm showing out. I'm gonna shade you. It's all love. Anybody who sees this shit, any of the castmates who see it, it's all love. Okay, don't even worry about me and my 30+ subscribers. Okay, so that's that. My favorite characters on the show, or favorite castmates, are Adrienne and Reva. Adrienne is really smart. You can tell he's just very profound. I like his level of thinking. I totally relate to it. I see how he comes to certain conclusions and stuff like that. He's like one of the most sensitive on the show, especially like out of the men. There's a lot of hyper masculine men on the show, like Lucas and Mark. I'm gonna get to his thick neck ass in a second. He got on my nerves. I don't like him. I'm just letting you know right now. I like Adrienne a lot. I always start with love, and I'm gonna just give like an honest critique. Adrienne, boo. I feel like you can be kind of messy sometimes. Like that shit what you did with Nunu on the first episode, and you like pulled Chioma to the side. I'm not trying to, if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, please forgive me, because that's not my intentions. But when you pulled her to the side and was like, yeah, as you know, Nunu is just like playing around and she's joking and I thought that was kind of bitch made. I just thought that, you know, that was between the women's, and you had no place inserting yourself in women's business, and you're like, oh, you know, stop being messy. If you was coming from like a genuine place, then wouldn't you have just told Esther? Like, why did you feel the need to play telephone and tell her friend, who's just gonna turn around and tell Esther? I just thought that was just really like just unnecessary, just kind of like I just didn't like that. Just stay out of women's business, flat out. Reva. I love Reva. I would love to just, you know, go out for drinks with her. You know, see, I feel like she's my type of girl. While I don't agree with everything that she says, I understand. I can see how she got to that conclusion. With that being said, y'all know what we do. We start off with something nice. Reva, bitch. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I do not remember you looking like this on past seasons. Like that's one thing about BKchatldn. It's a very attractive cast. Everybody looks so pretty. I mean, the men are beautiful. The women's is beautiful. They all, well, I was gonna say they all have their own style, but that's actually not true, because most of the women on the show be looking like just like they dripped in Fashion Nova, and we all know that that has monopolized the fashion industry. Reva and Adrienne, but especially for the girl, she was like one of the only ones that I remember having like a specific style that was unique to her. You can tell that she's like more of like the tomboy kind of thing. I don't know what's going on. Like you look burnt out. I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, this is like a sister to sister moment. Like, don't you know when your little cousin, your little girlfriend pull you to the side and be like, "Ooh, girl, you need to put some edge control on. You need to get your eyebrows done." Like, that's how. I'm not telling you that that's specifically what you need to do. I would recommend like a moisturizer or something, because it just, I don't know what it, maybe it's the lights, maybe the lights are not conducive. I don't know what it is, but it's not looking good when everybody is, you know, dripped in all this shit and got all this shit on their face, and you look like you literally just woke up. And it's like, I don't remember you ever looking like that. Maybe you just don't give a fuck, but just for branding purposes and stuff, just so I'm not tempted to like go in and, you know, show any sort of biases, please. Just a little bit of concealer and some mascara. That's all you need. You are a pretty girl. It's not like you need much. Speaking of someone who needs much, bitch, why does Chileeeee, the new girl, why does she have a different face in each scene? Every episode she look like a completely different person. The first episode she looking like Lauren London. Second episode she looking like motherfucking Black China. It's like, girl, like, pick a face and stick the fuck with it, because that's really my only critique, and that's really the only thing I really remember about her. She got on my nerves during that during the conversation about the Me Too movement. I don't even know if I'm probably not going to talk about the Me Too movement discussion, because that is a lot, and I don't yeah, I know I'm with the jokes, and I'm, you know, it's all jokes over here, but that's something, that's a serious conversation, and I'm not trying to, you know, I don't want to be joking around. I'm gonna talk about it, just not in this video. This video is just lighthearted and me just talking shit. I don't want to talk shit about like actual victims and stuff like that, so I'm gonna save that for another video, or maybe I won't. It depends. I'm very busy. But who else? We might as well just go to the other new girl. I don't even remember her name. We're just gonna call her because Quietus kept you like a dirtier version of Kalani. I'm the only person that feel like she looks like a lot older than everybody else in the cast. Everybody else on the show look like they about like late 20s, like between like 28 and like 33. Homegirl, Kalani 2.0, she look like she approaching 40 years old, but she cute. She cute. And maybe they're trying to, you know, provide you with a range of different opinions and demographics, and that's cool, but I don't know, she just looks kind of out of place. But I'm glad that she, you know, broke out and stepped up to the plate and actually contributed something this episode 2, because she said absolutely nothing. She brought absolutely nothing episode 1. But I'm interested to see, you know, what she's giving. Apparently the next episode she's gonna be talking about she's talking about something. I get paid to do this, that, and the third, but I'm not an escort, girl. I can't wait to see that shit. So are we getting to the ones that I don't care for? Is it? Oh, let's just do Nunu. Let's just get Nunu off the way. We're doing all the girls, even though I started off with Adrienne. That was no shade. But anyways, Nunu. I like Nunu. I don't agree with everything that she says. I think the problem with Nunu is that, again, you can tell that she's obviously the youngest person on the show. Like, I feel like if they was to put somebody who was Nunu's age, it would kind of level out, you know, like people get annoyed with her because they're so much older than her, and it's hard to relate, you know what I'm saying, because y'all just on two different paths. While Chima is over here talking about how she don't like her and how she be doing the most, she is the reason why I watched the show. According to Black Twitter, she the reason why they watch the show. Even on YouTube, in the comments, when episodes that she's not there, they'll be like, oh, I exited out, I'm not watching this because Nunu's not here. Where is Nunu? So while y'all over here sitting there talking all this shit and acting like you so mad about her presence, you really need to count your blessings, because without her, we wouldn't even know who you were. Like, quiet as it's kept. Which brings us to Esther, child. Girl, the only person who I feel like has a right to genuinely dislike Nunu is Esther. Esther, girl, you got red on the national internet, and you will forever be known as the bitch on BKchatldn that got red on the national internet and they had shit to say. Esther, bitch. Yeah, I used to like you. On, you know, past seasons, and I used to agree with like some of the stuff that you would say, you know, but I'm starting to see a side of you that I just don't particularly care for. And it's the same thing for Nunu. Like, with Nunu, it's the opposite. Like, I didn't really care for Nunu when I first saw her, when I first was introduced to her. But now, and it's like, I'm starting to see, like, I'm starting to see it. Like, it's like, nah, Nunu, you ain't crazy. You ain't crazy. You a little immature. Yeah, Esther, you're pussy. You're punk. I don't know how y'all get down in London, but I just you're not as intelligent as you think you are. Because if you were, you would have been able to get Nunu together quicker and fast and in a hurry and more efficiently than you did. But you didn't. You just sat there and had a damn hissy fit. I don't want to say that you're bullying Nunu, because I don't believe that adults can be bullied, but you're definitely fucking with her. And it's just so unbecoming. They're like trying to, get the food and stuff like that. And Esther was like, yeah, I'm the mother of the group, so I'm gonna be cooking. Esther made a big pot of rice and was like, yeah, come on, Nunu, have some food, like insisting her to eat it. First of all, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I could be starving. I'm not eating anything that someone that I don't fuck with prepared for me. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just a big believer of, like, energy. And I don't want any of your nasty, negative energy passing through your spirit, passing outside of your soul, and coming into the food, and then coming into my spirit. We're not here for that. I would have respectfully declined. But, Nunu, I guess Nunu was hungry or whatever. Apparently she had some sort of dietary restrictions. So she was eating the rice or whatever. And, you could clearly tell that Esther had something up her sleeve. She was being, like, real conniving with it. Mind you, Esther, you look, God, Esther, like, you grown, you big and grown, okay? Too grown to be doing all this. And this is shit I don't like. So Esther's in the confessional. She's like, yeah, I don't really care for Nunu, but at the same time, if I have a plate of food, I'm not gonna, like, be a bitch to her. I'm gonna give her some food, because that's just acting like you just so righteous and all this other shit. When in actuality, you just did that as a way to, like, let Nunu put her guard down, just so you could attack her and start bringing up some shit. It's like, yeah, you over here like, yeah, you always got my name in your mouth. Okay, well, bitch, if you're so worried about it, then why are you cooking for her? Because eventually, Esther's girlfriend walks into the room. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them bitches is licking on each other. I don't care. I don't know what role she plays, but her and her hard ass face. But the way she just comes in out of nowhere. Even with the situation with Adrienne, like, I'm sorry, Nunu. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to be fighting on the show, but you should have backed her the fuck up out your face. Bitch, don't be standing over me for what? And it's like, Esther, you so big and bad. Why can't you ever handle Nunu on your own? You didn't handle her when she effortlessly read you, and the shit went viral. That's why you so mad. That's why you so mad. You steady trying to redeem yourself. It's over. That's who you are. You will forever be that girl that got read, internationally read. Long story short, Esther, they start arguing, going back and forth, whatever. Chioma comes downstairs to chastise Nunu because y'all just some weak bitches. Even Reva was saying one day y'all smiling in her face, y'all cooking for her, and then like literally within the next 10 minutes, now you're like yelling and screaming at her. And it's just ridiculous. And y'all want to talk about doing the most and being immature? Girl, I wish the fuck I would at 24 years old. I would never cook for a bitch that I don't like. I would never entertain a bitch that I don't like. I don't like you. And like, that's that. The fuck? That's that punk ass shit. And which brings me to Chima. I do not like your big fucking, I do not like your ass, bitch. You're not, like, you cute, but you ain't that motherfucking cute. And I really do think that this shit has gone to your head. First of all, we only know Nunu, and yes, granted, we know Esther. We know Esther because she got read, but hey, at least we know her. I don't even know how to say your fucking name. Like, you're not that girl. You're not memorable, and I really do think that you feed off of Esther, or feed, after she's done feeding you. I think that you feed off of her, like that storyline that she has with Nunu and shit like that, because you, aside from that, you really wouldn't be able to get much camera time, no way, because you're not interesting. Like, why every time Esther is in conflict, you more upset than Esther is? You are just as upset. And y'all, the way y'all be ganging up on her, that's that pussy ass, punk ass shit that I be talking about. And that's why I say y'all need to bring somebody on the show that's the same age as her. Because I really think that if she had somebody that could, have her follow up, because it's hard when you taking two bitches at once. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for me, because I could easily read, child, Chima, whatever her name is, she ain't even, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I really don't know how to pronounce her name, but that one over there, she ain't nothing. That's an easy read. But Esther too, you bitch, you in that flicked booty, you in that levitating booty that you got. Oh, that's another thing, bitch. Esther, you be looking nice and juicy on, just on the regular, BKchatldn. But like when they show you walking into the house and shit, I be thinking like when people be getting surgeries and stuff like that, especially when they be injecting all this man-made shit into themselves, into their ass and stuff like that. I be thinking like, I wonder how that's gonna look 20 years from now when you grown. Bitch, you ain't had surgery for that long and it's already starting to look, it's not looking well. And on top of that, you done gained weight on top of it. Yeah, it's not looking good, mama. It's not looking good. Like, yes, you look nice when you manipulate it to look how you want to, but it looks so terrible. Like, it looks so disgusting. I don't feel bad saying that because it's not like you was born that way. This is that, but it's a product of man. See, that's what happens because, Jesus don't make no mistakes. You're not bodied by the Lord. So that's what that's about. And you really need to, child, only Jesus could fix it because it looks a mess. So that's that. Honestly, though, I'm going to be honest. I still kind of like Esther. Even after all that, I still kind of like her. I just don't like her in conflict with Nunu. But Chima, no, I don't see it for her. I really want you to try that shit, getting in people's face and standing over them. I want you to do that shit with Reva. I want you to do that shit with a bitch who gonna give you some pushback and gonna back you and know how to back you the fuck up out their face. I know you not about it. You really not. That's why you can only go back and forth with Nunu when Esther is by your side, punk ass. You a punk ass bitch, and that's that. Moving forward, the men are really easy. B Money, I like B Money. I already started with Adrienne. I like B Money. I did not like him on the reunion. I don't really know much that like goes on outside of the show. I'm not from London, obviously. I don't live in London, so I don't really know much. So if anybody want to give me some, privy me to some information about him, like especially the B Money and Adrienne beef, or maybe that shit is a dub. But yeah, I like B Money. I think he's really smart. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I think he's like I like him. That shit with him and Mark, honestly, I feel like they have some sort of like little fake bro. I don't know, like sounds like I don't know. It's just like hyper masculine bullshit. I feel like they're really dragging out this beef between him and Mark. It's just so unnecessary. We're all adults. 30-year-old men arguing over what? Beefing over what? And then which brings us to the next person. Mark, I can smell the bitch assness in you. Like, first of all, I mean, am I the only person who felt like that scene with him and Lucas was like kind of unnecessary? If you're so unbothered, if you're so not threatened by B Money's presence, especially since he's so much smaller than you, then why do you feel the need to like sit down and consult? I just thought it was just stupid. Just like, I mean, like just handle it. If you feel like you're being disrespected, handle it. Why do you need to go and seek validation and just real high school, real juvenile? It's just so funny to see how men act like little girls, little high school girls sometimes, girl. It's just, and honestly, like, yes, Mark, you cute, you sexy, you all that. You really look like you would be, like, they really need to cast you in the next Black Panther movie, like, because you are a very attractive man, but, like, I could just smell the toxic masculinity. Girl, I can see it from a mile away. And like, I already knew you was a piece of shit. And all the shit that you was saying in the debate about the Me Too movement just proved it. Just disgusting. Disgusting. I'm just that. I can't. Lucas, you fine as fuck. That's about it. I feel like Lucas is just really someone like that's just nice to look at. I literally cannot recall anything that he says. Nothing that he says is like poignant to me, profound. It's just like, okay, he's just nice to look at. I'm not saying he don't need to be on the show. It's nice eye candy, but I mean, I'm sure you can find any other pretty, sexy chocolate African and, what I'm saying, to do what he do. So, that's that. But he cute. He serves his purpose. I love you, Lucas. It's all love. I love you with your sexy self. Honestly, I feel like China, is it China? The new girl with the different faces. I forgot her name already. Child. But I honestly feel like they are like the male. She's like the female equivalent of him. Just pretty. Just something to look at. Not much. Doesn't really bring much to the table. At least not in terms of like any. Yeah. That's that. Who else? Gogo. I like Gogo. Not like it's like he's another person who I like him. Don't get me wrong. I do like him, but I just don't. I can take him, I can leave him. Like, if he wasn't on the show, it's not like I would be like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? Like a Nunu, like an Adrienne, like a Reva, you know what I'm saying? And I'll give Lucas, he serves a purpose, but most of that purpose is him just being fine. I just want you to know that. And if you're content with that, then that's fine. Is there anybody else? I think that's everybody. So yeah, I did pretty good, y'all. So just make sure that y'all like this video, comment, let me know how y'all feel, and make sure y'all support this black business, okay?